We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other three teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. Hurry.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And some room to work. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Cardinals' 46-yard line.
Powell out of the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out left to Dotson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
To Johnson again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Prater's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2020. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He gets this one to Johnson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing now is Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Green.
Murray going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Murray again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. Powell going to audible to something else. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
Murray's throw complete to McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
There's no quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play fake. Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Commanders 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First down, Howell to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Second and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 182 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And just shutting him off there. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Johnson running left to about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time of what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Cardinals 20.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 24.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And the Cardinals' 1st down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They try the left side with Johnson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Murray. They'll check this down to Johnson. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
To throw is Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Back to throw, Murray. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Howell to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season